there's definitely rapid change going on. And every technology that's ever been invented has caused great fears.
And I'm also going to have a warning about what we've come to expect as normal could all be about to change.
I've never seen nothing like this before in my life.
Now viral videos show, for lack of a better term, a robot dog joining the human members of the NYPD's response to a domestic dispute inside a NYCHA building in Kips Bay Monday.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It felt surreal.
Before we talk about this, you didn't know these Boston Dynamic dogs are rolling out all over the place. I mean, globally. Here they are in Singapore, and they remind people at the park to practice social distancing. In China, one company has a pack of them programmed to all move in unison, which looks totally terrifying.
When I saw these dogs, I was like, that reminds me of what ended up being my favorite episode. It's a very post-apocalyptic, they took over the world and they're unkillable and it kills the last person. And now we're seeing it on DBL.
Any iPhone or any phone in the world, first connecting to the network when you want to use it, you're immediately known worldwide. I mean, all the switches have you, and they capture your IPs and all that in your phone and MAC numbers and all that. That's how they bill you. So that also is known by the network, and the implants, computer network exploitation implants they have around the world this was in 2004 or 2010, somewhere in that range. They had over 50,000 implants in all these switch servers and networks worldwide. I mean, that means they own the entire network, so that if your phone comes on the air, then they can know who you are and where you are.
Our smartphones have become an inevitable necessity of modern life. However, they have also turned into a window through which security services can access our private information. They can become a weapon used by unscrupulous governments to spy on us with little legal or moral deterrence. There is still much to be uncovered in this secretive world of hacking and advanced spyware.
So are we surprised when media leaders like Axios's Felix Solomon sends us out this warning when he said, trust in traditional media has declined to an all-time low? Why does it matter, he asks? Faith in society's central institutions, especially the government and the media, is the glue that holds society together, and that glue was visibly dissolving a decade ago. We might call it a great reset, but you don't reset the table, you basically clear the table and put a whole new set of figures on the table. So you're playing checkers, they push all the checkers off, and they put chessmen on the table. They've reset the table, but it's a totally different table, totally different game, totally different dynamics and circumstances. There's a lot of conjectures that go out, and leading up to the election, you and I were feeded with all sorts of conjectures that were put forth as being absolute truth and fact. And people ask me what I thought about it. It says, until I can give some attribution and say, I know this for sure, I'm not going to go around promoting this stuff because I don't know. I don't see anything, and I don't read anything they write that tells me anything for certain other than the fact that they have secret inside knowledge of what's going on. And there's a danger for you and me because we invalidate the authority of our words when we buy into ideas that don't have proof behind them. Through data harvesting and that government and tech companies and corporations have almost completely eliminated privacy.
With the click of a button, you can bring down nations to their knees very rapidly, if you so desire, and if you're willing to take the risks, because every system can be hacked.
Israel manufactures Pegasus, some of the most advanced spyware in the world. It first came to attention in 2016. Since then, various governments have bought the spyware for their own use. Questions today are, how does Pegasus work? Who is using it?
Our NSA, which is called Unit A200, it's pretty big. We allow them to create companies In order for the companies to develop, they need to make, what do they need to make? Money. They need to make money.
Almost everything you do is being watched, tracked, and stored by big tech companies. They use that data themselves and they also sell it to others. Now, most people have accepted that as the price of convenience or for access to a particular platform. Until recently, it was really only used to display advertising which might appeal to you. It was a bit creepy, but it was something you could easily ignore. But now we've gone way beyond marketing. This data is being used to cancel you. That's if you like or you see or you do what the tech mafia don't want you to. And lefties, they've been loving the fact that Google, Apple and Amazon cancelled free speech platform Parler on the grounds it was used to plot the Capitol Hill riot.
Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey addressing the ban on President Trump in a series of tweets last night. He said he did not celebrate or feel pride in having to ban the president from Twitter. He said the decision came down to public safety and that offline harm as a result of online speech is demonstrably real. And he said the ban was a failure of Twitter to promote healthy conversation. That's a topic the president addressed in a video released earlier yesterday.
I also want to say a few words about the unprecedented assault on free speech we have seen in recent days. These are tense and difficult times. The efforts to censor, cancel, and blacklist our fellow citizens are wrong, and they are dangerous. What is needed now is for us to listen to one another, not to silence one another.